Listen carefully, for time is short, and your mind is already chasing after money, success, and happiness. You came here because you were torn between desire and peace. You want wealth, yet fear losing it. You want success, yet feel the weight of never being enough. You want happiness, yet it slips away like water through your hands. I tell you now, before you wander further, you cannot own what does not belong to you. Money does not belong to you. Success does not belong to you. Happiness does not belong to you but your mind, your judgment, your choices. These are yours, and no one can take them away. Stay with me, and I will show you how to handle gold without being owned by it. Stay with me, and I will show you how to rise to success without becoming its slave. Stay with me, and I will show you how to hold happiness not in your hands, but in your soul. That is the promise of Stoicism. When you first think of money, you imagine power. You think of comfort, freedom, and safety, but the truth is simpler and colder. Money is a tool, and nothing more. A knife can cut bread, or it can cut flesh. A coin can build a home, or it can destroy your peace. The thing itself is nothing. Your judgment of it is everything. Marcus Aurelius, emperor of the mightiest empire the world has seen, would wake at dawn and remind himself, I have only this body and mind today. What I do with them is all that truly matters. Wealth and praise are fleeting. Even an emperor needed to train his mind to be free from the illusion of ownership. Do you feel the weight of your possessions? Do you feel fear when you imagine losing them? That fear is proof. Money is holding you, not the other way around. Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow, and everything you own is gone: your home, your job, your bank account, your car. Would you break, or would you stand unshaken, because you still own your mind, your courage, your reason? The Stoic does not live in terror of fortune's turn. The Stoic walks ready, knowing that what fortune gives, fortune can take. And if it is taken, nothing essential is lost. Do you see it? Money itself is not the enemy, it's your attachment that poisons it. So I ask you, when you chase wealth, what are you truly chasing? Is it respect? Is it security? Is it the quiet thought that people will finally see your worth? If so, then wealth is not your goal, it is only the mask you are trying to wear. Let me be blunt. Respect that depends on wealth is not respect. Security that depends on wealth is not security. Worth that depends on wealth is not worth. If your dignity, your peace, your happiness depend on coins, then you are as fragile as the purse that carries them. But if you root them in your reason, in your choices, in your character, then no thief, no recession, no disaster can rob you. Think of Epictetus. He was born a slave. He owned nothing, not even his own body. His leg was broken by his master. Yet he said, you may fetter my leg, but not even Zeus can overpower my will. He could not control his but he could control his mind. This is wealth, the wealth of unshakable freedom inside. Now we turn to success. Success is a word that tempts like honey but stings like a wasp. The world tells you success is measured by titles, trophies, applause. You climb a mountain only to see another waiting. You stand on a stage and already fear the silence that will follow. Success, when tied to the world's opinion, is nothing but chains in disguise. Seneca wrote to his friend Lucilius, it is not the man who has too little but the man who craves more that is poor. Look around. Do you not see men who have everything and yet still starve inside? They reach for more, not because they need it, but because their soul is empty. True success is not being admired. True success is being free from the need to be admired. Do you want to know the secret? It is this: success is found not in reaching higher, but in standing firm where you are. The Stoic says, do your duty with excellence, do it with honesty, with courage, with kindness. The rest is not yours. Applause is not yours. Fame is not yours. Even the outcome of your work is not yours. Only the effort is yours. If you do your work with virtue, you have succeeded even if no one claps. Imagine a sculptor carving a statue. If he does it for truth, the work itself is his reward. But if he does it for praise, his joy will rot as soon as the crowd turns away. Do you see the difference? The world's success is a shadow. You can never hold it. Stoic success is a flame. It burns within you, unshaken. Now we come to happiness. You think it is something you must find. You imagine it is out there, hidden in the next job, the next partner, the next purchase. But happiness is not out there, it is within. The more you chase it, the faster it flees. Like a butterfly, it lands only when you stop running. The Stoics tell us happiness is not pleasure, and it is not comfort. Happiness is harmony between your life and your reason. When your desires do not war against your duty, when your actions do not betray your principles, when you are content with what you have, and steady in what you do, that is happiness. Do you want to be happy? Then stop measuring your life by what you lack. Stop comparing your road to another's. Stop saying, I will be happy when instead. I am happy because I am alive, because I can choose, because I can act with virtue. The man who has little, but needs little is rich. The man who has much but needs more is poor. So I tell you, money cannot buy happiness, success cannot guarantee it, and the world cannot hand it to you. Happiness is self-respect in action. It is peace of mind born from a life of virtue, and once you taste it, no market crash, no failure, no insult can take it away. Stay with me, because soon we will go deeper. We will test these truths against the hardest trials. We will see how to lose everything, yet keep everything that matters. We will see how to face envy when others rise above you. We will see how to guard your peace when the world tempts you with glittering lies. This is where the real strength of Stoicism shows, and you will see that money, success, and happiness are not enemies to avoid, but tools to master. So remain with me. The best is yet to come. You have stayed, and that already shows strength. For many walk away when words cut too close to their illusions, but you remain, and so I will speak to you plainly, as one who wishes to be free. Listen well. The true test of your soul is not when fortune smiles, but when fortune frowns. Anyone can speak of wisdom when their table is full and their roof is strong. But what will you say when the table is empty? What will you hold on to when the roof collapses? This is why I told you, money, success, happiness, these are not yours. You may use them, you may enjoy them, but they belong to fortune, and fortune is fickle. Let us walk step by step. First, how to face loss. You will lose money at some point. Coins will flow out of your hand like sand through an open palm, perhaps through misfortune, perhaps through betrayal, perhaps through your own mistake. You will feel the sting of it, and your first thought will be, I am ruined. But let me ask, what is ruined? Is your mind ruined? Is your courage ruined? Is your ability to choose virtue ruined? No. The loss is real, but the ruin is false. Epictetus said, when you lose something external, remember, you have lost nothing of your own. He meant that possessions are not truly ours. They are borrowed, like a cloak you wear for a season and then return. Do not cry when the cloak is taken. It was never your flesh, only a garment. Train yourself in this thought. When fortune takes, say she has returned what was hers. In this way, grief becomes lighter, and your mind remains unbroken. Here is a practical exercise. Imagine losing everything you own tomorrow. See the house gone, the bank account empty, the car gone. Feel the shock, the fear, the panic. Then say to yourself, nothing that matters has been taken. My mind, my virtue, my choices remain. Do this daily and your soul will be stronger than any calamity. Second, how to face envy. Envy is a silent poison. You see another rise while you remain in place. You see another celebrated while you are ignored, and you feel the burn inside. Why not me? Understand this. Envy is a confession of slavery. You have chained your happiness to another's fate. Their applause becomes your hunger. Their wealth becomes your wound. Is that freedom? No. The Stoic way is different. When you see another rise, you say that is theirs, not mine. When you see another praised, you say, that applause belongs to them, not to me. Their path is theirs. Your path is yours. Why would you leave your own road to chase theirs? Marcus Aurelius warned himself, do not waste what remains of your life in thoughts about others. Look within. There is the fountain of good. Do you see? Envy dies when you look inward, not outward. You cannot control their rise, but you can control your mind. And if you choose virtue, you stand taller than all applause. A practical exercise. Whenever jealousy strikes, write down 3 ways you can act with courage, honesty, or kindness today. This shifts your mind from craving what others have to improving what you control. Third, how to guard your peace against temptation. The world is a marketplace of glittering lies. Everywhere you turn, voices whisper, by this you will be happy, achieve this and you will finally be respected, own this and you will never feel fear again. All these promises are shadows. You chase them, you catch them, and your hand closes on nothing. You must train your soul like a soldier. A soldier does not wander into every shop he sees. He stays armed, alert, clear in his mission. So too must you. When temptation whispers, ask yourself, does this strengthen my character or weaken it? If it strengthens you, use it. If it weakens you, leave it. Example, you are offered a promotion. It promises more money, more power, more recognition. But it demands dishonesty, gossip, or betrayal. Should you take it? The world says yes. The Stoic says no. A poisoned crown still poisons the head that wears it. Better to remain where you are, poor but whole, than to rise high while rotting inside. Remember, this success without virtue is failure. Now let us speak of preparation. The Stoics practiced premeditatio, melorempha, premeditation of evils each morning. They imagined the hardships of the day to come. not to despair but to prepare. They would say, today I may lose money, today I may be insulted, today I may fail. By rehearsing misfortune in the mind, they made it powerless, so when it comes in reality, they stand unshaken. You too must practice this. Imagine poverty, imagine failure, imagine failure, imagine being mocked, ignored, or forgotten. Feel the sting now, so that when it comes, you are already hardened. This is not pessimism, it is strength. The coward avoids thoughts of pain, and so pain destroys him. The Stoic faces thoughts of pain, and so pain cannot move him. A daily exercise each morning. Close your eyes and visualize the worst-case scenarios for the day. See them, feel them, and then remind yourself, I am ready. Nothing can touch my virtue. Let us also speak of gratitude. Gratitude is armor against despair. Every day, count what remains instead of what is lost. If you have food today, be grateful. If you have health today, be grateful. If you can breathe, walk, speak, and think, you already have treasures kings have begged for. Seneca reminded Lucilius, you act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. Do not wait for endless wealth to give thanks. Give thanks now, for even a little is abundance when received with contentment. Now I will tell you the steps of freedom, the path the Stoics walked. Step 1. Separate what is yours from what is not. Your opinions, your choices, your actions, these are yours. Money, success, applause, these are not. Step 2. Choose virtue as your measure, not wealth, not fame, not pleasure. Ask only, did I act with justice, courage, wisdom, and self-control? If yes, you have succeeded. Step 3. Accept loss as nature's law. Nothing you borrow will stay forever when it leaves. Let it go. When it remains, use it well. Step 4. Train daily in hardship. Deny yourself comfort sometimes. Sleep on the floor. Eat plain food. Walk in silence so that when life denies you, you will not break. Step 5. Practice gratitude. See abundance in the simple things. Count your blessings before you count your lacks. Do this, and wealth will never master you. Success will never chain you, and happiness will no longer flee from you. But let me leave you with one more truth before we continue. You are not eternal. The coins in your hand, the trophies on your shelf, the pleasures in your grasp, all will fade, because you will fade. Death is the great leveler, the silence that swallows emperors and slaves alike. And when that day comes, the only wealth you take is your character. The only success you carry is your virtue. The only happiness that matters is the peace you nurtured in your soul. So live as if every coin were borrowed. Live as if every applause were an echo that will soon vanish. Live as if every day were a gift already slipping away, because it is. And if you can hold life this way, lightly, bravely, wisely, then money will never own you, success will never blind you, and happiness will never leave you. Stay with me, because the final part will gather all these truths into one. In the end, I will show you how to weave money, success, and happiness into a single fabric of peace. I will speak of the deepest freedom, the freedom to live well, to die unafraid, and to leave behind a life worth remembering. For the last lesson is the most precious of all. You have walked with me through the hard truths of wealth, of success, and of happiness. You have learned that money is only a tool, success is only an echo, and happiness is the harmony of the soul. Now it is time to bring all of these into one path, one way of living, one rhythm that can carry you through every storm of life. Listen closely, for this is the final gift Stoicism offers. If you forget everything else, remember this: the measure of a good life is not how much you gather, but how much you master yourself. A poor man who governs his mind is richer than a king who is enslaved by his desires. A forgotten worker who lives with virtue is more successful than a celebrated ruler who betrays his duty. A simple soul who wakes in gratitude is happier than the wealthy who dream in fear. This is the secret harmony that Stoicism reveals. Now let us weave it step by step. Step 1. Master your mind over money. When a coin comes into your hand, do not cling to it. Use it wisely. Spend it justly. Give when you can, and release it when you must. If it multiplies, remain steady. If it vanishes, remain steady. Steadiness is your true wealth. Remember the merchant who loses everything overnight yet smiles, because his mind is free and his heart is calm. This is mastery. Step 2. Redefine success. Success is not the height of the mountain, but the firmness of each step you take. It is not applause, not status, not titles, but the quiet voice of your own soul saying, I did what was right today. If you act with courage when fear tempts you, that is success. If you speak truth when lies are easier, that is success. If you show kindness when cruelty is simpler, that is success. Do this daily, and you will stand taller than all monuments. Imagine an ordinary teacher who inspires a single student to act with virtue. This is a success greater than any trophy, greater than any public recognition. Step 3. Cultivate happiness from within. Happiness is not a gift fortune gives, but a state of mind you cultivate. It is born each time you align your will with nature, each time you live according to reason, each time you accept the world as it is and still choose to act with virtue. The world may rage, but your soul can remain calm. The world may tempt, but your soul can remain pure. The world may strike, but your soul can remain unbroken. Happiness is not the absence of hardship, it is the presence of strength, the quiet joy of a mind at peace. Step 4. Practice daily preparation each morning. Reflect on what may challenge you. Ask, what difficulties may arise today? What losses, insults, or failures may I face? See them clearly in your mind, then prepare yourself, not in fear, but in courage. Visualize your calm response, your steady mind, your virtuous action. By doing this, misfortune loses its power. Step 5. Embrace voluntary hardship. Walk in silence. Sleep a little less than you desire. Eat simply. Take moments away from comfort, so that when life removes comfort, you are ready, you are trained, you are free. Step 6. Gratitude as armor every night. Review your day. Count what remains instead of what is lost. If you have food, shelter, health, and a mind capable of reflection, be grateful. Seneca reminded us, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. The small things are the treasures of the soul. Now, consider mortality. Death is the great equalizer. All coins, all trophies, all pleasures vanish. Even the body itself fades. The only thing that remains is your character. The only thing that survives is virtue. Every choice you make, every act of courage, honesty, and kindness becomes a monument in the eternity of your soul. Live as if every day is borrowed. Live as if every possession is borrowed. Live as if every applause is borrowed, because they are. And in this freedom you find the greatest treasure, the peace of mind no storm can shake. Now, I invite you to reflect. Ask yourself, am I living for coins, applause, or fleeting pleasure? Or am I living for virtue, for courage, for reason? Do this honestly and you will see where your mind is free and where it is chained. Finally, if these words have touched you, if they have shifted something inside, act upon it. Write in the comments the insight that struck you most. Share this video with someone who chases wealth but feels empty, someone who craves success but feels hollow, or someone who longs for happiness but cannot find it. Subscribe to this channel if you wish to continue walking with Stoicism, to hear more guidance, to build a life of virtue and peace in a chaotic world. Remember, money will fade, success will fade, happiness, when dependent on fortune, will fade, but virtue will not fade. Your mind, your choices, your character, they remain. Live by this truth, and you will be unshakable. You will smile in the face of loss. You will remain calm while others panic. You will carry peace that no fortune can grant, and no misfortune can destroy. And when your days are done, you will leave behind a life worth remembering, not for the coins, not for the applause, not for the pleasures, but for the courage, the wisdom, and the goodness you carried into the world. Farewell for now, but not forever. Wisdom is always here, waiting to guide those who seek it. Choose virtue, choose courage, choose peace. And walk free among chains.